All right, we got a fun game show called JeParody. So the way this works is there's two modes in this screen. This is our app here. There's two modes. There's the edit game board mode and there's the live game board mode. That's when you're actually going to play the game. You'll play it live. And that's turned off right now, so you know we're not in that mode. We're in this highlighted edit mode. So once you're in edit mode, then you come down here. We're currently in the logo screen, so you can kind of tell where you're at by whichever button's lit up. So we're in edit mode. We're on the logo screen, and we want to edit round one first. So let's go ahead and click on round one, and that takes us to the screen where we can actually edit everything to do with round one. So fully customizable. You can go up here. Let's say that our top categories across the top. Let's say we want to change the history one right there. Let's say we want to change it to math. You just highlight it, and this is now a math category. And so those are each of the categories. Down the left, you can actually change the dollar amounts for however much you want. So maybe you want the first row to be worth $250. And then each one of these are the individual answers that we're going to do. And as you can see, you can just highlight and start typing and say, this is a demo. And so you can change each one of those just by typing there. And whenever you're done, you want to make sure you hit this button right here. Very important, save edits. So let's go ahead and I'll come over here and we'll hit save edits. And now everything is saved. Now we can go over to round two. And as you see, we have a different set of scores over here. If we want to, we can change our categories across the top if we want to, or we can change all the categories down here. There's a lot of typing in this game. It's a lot of stuff going on. But once you do it, and you can also have, so you have round one, you have round two, and you also have Final Jeopardy. So you want to go into Final Jeopardy, and in square number 10 here, you can type in your category of potent potables or whatever poetry. However you do that. Have your answer.
No, it's not poetry.
No, I didn't know what to do right now. I didn't get an answer.
The category of the answer is
potent potables, and the answer is answers. One thing I also want to talk about, I want to save that because we definitely want to keep that. Back on round one, over here we even have the daily doubles. So as you can see in the background, we have these little watermark looking numbers, and those are the cell numbers of wherever the daily double is. So right now we have number 2 selected, so you can change that to be whichever one you want to. So if I wanted this to be Rocky from Bullwinkle, if I wanted that to be our daily double, that's number 17 in the background. So I would just come over here to the daily double drop down and shift that to number 17. So same thing works on round 2 with that. So once everything's in here, everything's saved, we are ready to go live. You could close this right now if you wanted to. Everything's going to be saved in your hard drive. If you hit the on button though, we are ready to go to the live screen up on the projector. And this looks great. We've done this in really big screens, really small screens. It looks good all over the place. So we're currently on the logo screen right here. So if we want to go to round 1, now we are ready to start. I gotta go back to live mode. Going to round 1 in live game board mode. So I'm in the live game board mode. I'm in round 1, so I'm ready to show the different categories. So I can say these are my different categories, so we can explain those to the studio audience. We get those all ready to go, and then whenever it's ready to show the category, we can put that up there and a nice animation up on the screen of where each one of those are. Now a contestant can choose any of the categories and any of the dollar amounts. And so if they say I want movie endings for 600, all you have to do is click on this and watch how pretty this is. I click and it shows up nice and big. And then whenever we're done with this, when we're ready to go back, we click down here in the bottom right corner, back to game board, and we are ready to go. So we can continue doing that as many times as we want to. Back to game board. If we remember where the audio daily double was, I believe it was 17. Look at that, the daily double. Back to game board. And then at any time we can go back to the logo screen, or we can go back to the second round. We can go through and do the shows again. We can edit everything, and even Final Jeopardy works where we can do the topics. Oh, I'm going to go back to Final Jeopardy. I need to do show. I can say my topic and my clue, which are fantastic. So that's Jeopardy. I hope you have a great time doing it with your next event.